Did the little stitchy thingy. I realized that the stripes on the back were running not at all like the stripes in the reference picture were. Sew the waistband, rip it up. Sew the waistband, rip it up. Sew the waistband, rip it up again because it doesn't fit and it's the wrong length and it's the wrong... I'm gonna have to rip it apart, so might as well do it the violent way. 1, 2, 3. I am thinking of crying, but I'm too busy for that. Hello everyone, Editing Margie here to add a coherent intro and to inform you that this video will be very different from the other two in this series. So despite all the difficulties that I had in making the dress, if you've seen the previous video, it worked out. Now I have a paper cut, well, not really paper cut, knife cut on my finger. I was cutting tomatoes today and I cut it. Yay! But as you can see from my dress and where I'm at and just the general surroundings, this intro was shot months after the actual filming of the embroidery, and that is because, as you have previously heard on my channel if you've been here, we have some problems with devices to edit on, but I'm downloading and editing software on my new computer as we speak. So anyway, this video, I'm just gonna do some voiceover and get you through what I did. I don't have much footage, and the footage I do have is pretty monotonous, so this video is just gonna be short and sweet, walking you through what I did, and then the next video, which is the last video on this series, will be the reveal of the whole dress. I'm so excited. You guys probably have seen it in the thumbnails, I don't know, but I love it so much, and months after I've made that dress, still think it's like one of my best pieces of my work, honestly. I love it so much. So without further ado, let's see what past Margie was up to with the embroidery of this dress. Hello everyone, welcome to the third episode and hopefully the more relaxing episode and less hectic episode of the Lizzie Bennet dress trilogy, if you will. So without any further ado, here's what I've done so far. Stitching it out in cotton thread. This is not embroidery floss, this is like basically my pattern, and this looks like absolute torture. That's because it is. So that's all I have to report for tonight. I've started tonight, and it will be a bit different. By the way, this is bothering me. I've asked people and they were like, it's fine, just leave it. I probably just will because I can't unpick the whole bodice for that, and there's asymmetry even in hers. Like, so this is gonna be a bit different from the other one because I think I cut the fabric on the either on the like wrong angle on the bias, or I just did something wrong in the stripe design, but I don't mind this. So I'll update you tomorrow. This is what we have. I'm pretty happy with this. So as you probably saw on the montage, I'm going to backstitch this in the embroidery stitch, and I have a diagram of that. I was tempted to A, wash the dress in the shower, B, literally go shower with the dress. I didn't do either, fortunately. The washing machine is now fixed. It was broken a day ago, but it is now fixed. So I will not have to resort to any desperate measures, but I was too lazy to actually wash it. So costume laziness, that's what it's all about. Also, another fun fact that may absolutely screw me over when washing time comes, I marked the linings with marker, kind of like, not really permanent marker, like you know those legit black markers that you use as pens? That's what I used. And it got wet a bit when I was ironing, and I was like, oh. So yeah, that's gonna be fun, but you know what, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. So yay for procrastination and not really putting as much thought into things as you should. Can anyone relate? Please tell me you can. I'm really tired. I should go to bed. Well, let us get to know this embroidery first. I don't know how. Okay, so basically the information is mine is from Abby's video. I binge costumers videos. If you, fun fact about me, I'm a binger. I like binging a lot of videos. And of course, any Jane Austen drama costume review, I devour it. So, as Abby said, the soutache design is not exactly typical on like bodices per se, especially that design, but I really, really liked it. I think it added this beautiful quirk to the back of the bodice, and I will insert a montage of everything I think is going on right here. So as you can see, hers is done in what I assume to be black embroidery floss. It is shiny in this picture. It might be because of the lighting or a flash possibly. I don't know, you couldn't really tell if it was shiny from the movie, so I just went with cotton embroidery floss. The stem, if you will, is running on the center back seam, which was pretty tricky to stitch. Trust me, it was horrible. And it has 6 leaves, counting the one on the very bottom at the base of the design. Then there are dogs. Okay, sorry about that. There are 2, for lack of a better term, squiggly lines with little circles at the base. Now, everything is done in a double row of stitching, I've noticed on the stem, so that's what I went for. So as you can see here, I basted my embroidery design on with some just normal cotton sewing thread. You can see me going over the outline with some embroidery floss. Now, as you can see here, I was struggling a bit because the first embroidery floss that I used was just something that I had around the house, and it was really, really obnoxiously breaking off all the time and knotting up. But I did kind of stab stitches. I don't think this is a legit embroidery stitch. It was just a lot of stab stitching and stabbing myself. And I had to deviate from the original design of the embroidery a lot because I had to add leaves, if you will. I think they're leaves. I interpreted them as leaves because as I said in the previous making video, the stripes were not running like the stripes on her bodice. So I had to get a bit creative with that and just add a couple of leaves, and my perfectionist self had some problems with that, but you know, it came out great in the end. Friends, light, disgusting. Light at the end of the tunnel. All of the embroidery is complete and I am so happy with this. I don't think I'm gonna end up redoing the little asymmetrical sleeves because it ends up, I'm so tired. It ends up giving a quirk to the bodice. I love it so much, you guys. And this is way too darn distracting to let you notice that there are some like asymmetries here and like there, but you can't
can't see it because you're way too darn distracted admiring my embroidery, so yay!
Hello, I am here, sick with the plague, filming an outro because I realized I did not have an outro. So, yes, the embroidery turned out great. I, to this day, am enamored with the embroidery, and I thank my fingers every single day for surviving that because it was so hard on my fingers, and I have horrible, horrible habits of not using thimbles, and when I do use them, I just feel like my sewing is awkward, and I will work on that, but I'm so happy with the embroidery, and you will get a better view of the embroidery and the dress in my next video, which is the reveal. I am so excited for you to see this, and thank you for watching and coming on this journey with me, on this shenanigan that was this Lizzie Bennet 2005 Pemberley dress costume replica. I will see you in my next shenanigan, whatever that is. Bye!